is my first sit during the archery season here in central Wisconsin. Fingers crossed, we'll see what happens. First night sitting in the tree stand, it should be a good one. Stay tuned for some junkie action coming your way.
This is awesome, awesome.
Check her out, boys. What a beautiful fish. Look at this thing.
Oh yeah! Junkie Style, baby.
That is sweet.
Outdoor Junkies!
Hey everyone, it's middle of August and we're out here in our Grandpa Ray Outdoors food plot. Came in here this spring and we planted a seed called Soil Builder. It's our first time doing anything to this food plot. It's really sandy soil up here where we hunt on our 40 acres, my dad's property, and we can never get anything to grow. John recommended we come in here this spring, plant this Soil Builder. And basically what it's gonna do is it's gonna add nitrogen to the soil, and also we're gonna till it under right now. As I said, it's middle of August, and it's gonna add organic matter to the top part of the soil. So it's gonna give the sandy soil basically some moisture and be able to hold a little bit of moisture, so we can come in and plant some of our better food plot seeds like grains and greens and fall draw. So I am so impressed. I didn't think we were gonna be able to get anything to grow. John recommended we hit it with some lime. We pounded it with some lime this spring, came in, planted the Soil Builder, and as you can see, it's growing up thick and lush. We're gonna come in, we're gonna till it under right now, and I can tell you right now, even without having some of these other more desirable seeds in, we got deer pounding it already. So I can't wait until we get some of this fall draw in, and greens and greens, I know they're gonna smash it even harder. So super excited for the upcoming season, hanging stands, getting food plots ready, doing all the essential stuff to get us ready. So by the time open weekend comes around, we're golden. Well, there you have it, junkies. As you can see, extremely dry, sandy soil. But that Soil Builder food plot that we planted in the spring is just gonna help it. All that organic matter on top of the soil is just gonna help hold moisture. And it's a super easy, really just set your plot up for the fall. Drop their fall seed in and should be looking good in a couple weeks.
Outdoor Junkies is brought to you by I-90 Enterprises, Hanksters Motorsports, Custom Jigs and Spins, Grandpa Ray Outdoors, Clark's Resorts and Outposts, Greater Mauston, and these fine sponsors. This has been a Stone Lake production. This segment is brought to you by Plot Hog. Join the food plot revolution at plothog.com.
What's up, junkies? Saturday morning, August 18th. With Justin and Ethan, we're kind of on our way down to Verona right now to do a little Vortex open shoot. Basically, it's 25 Reinhardt 3D targets, and then they got a couple bonus targets and some games and stuff like that. But just a good way to get the bows out. Got a couple weeks before season starts here, so just a good way to get in check and get that confidence up before you're up in the stand, drawing back on a big buck. So stay tuned. Should be a fun day. Kind of just aiming for your arrow.
It'll be interesting when we actually get to up and go. We'll see how they lay out. I think you have a 12 right there.
Yeah.
You know, I think you're full right. And you're like You can move left muscle.
Hard shot, standard.
Musser seen me shoot some turkeys out of a blind scenario like this before.
And back. Right in the 12. What's up, junkies? It's August 18th. Down here by Madison at the Vortex Open. Just doing a little 3D shoot. I think we got 30 targets to shoot today and just getting ready for the season to start. So good way to warm up and start getting jacked. So stay tuned.
Ooh, that ain't a good shot. That's a pissed off grizzly bear.
Coming at you. Coming at you.
That might be a fiver.
Ooh.
Not good. We kind of follow each other's arrows, I've noticed.
That's the hard part when there's an arrow or you're sticking in the target.
A little high.
Right above it. The body jacket?
Yeah.
What do you got for a yardage?
Yeah. Gosh. Tough one.
How do you even draw with this thing?
Safety first on the ground.
What's up, junkies? Just finished up the day down in Verona. Just on our way back north, back to Boston. As you guys can see, it was a very hot summer afternoon, but it was a blast. And the great thing about these 3D shoots is it makes you get in your comfort zone. It makes you find that comfort zone again. And there's definitely some shots that kind of are out of your wheelhouse that you typically practice throughout the year. I know it's easy to throw your block target 20, 30 yards out in the yard, go shoot 10, 15 arrows and call it good, but this is definitely a challenge. It's one of those things to just get you comfortable again with the bow. You know, bow season's only a couple weeks away, especially for some of these trips out west that are upcoming, so it was a blast. And if you guys do get a chance, make sure to check out a Vortex Open when you can.
This segment is brought to you by Hangsters Motorsports.
Hangsters Motorsports is now the fastest growing Yamaha dealer in the state of Wisconsin.
For more information, go to hangstersmotorsports.com.
Hey junkies, it's Sunday, October 30th, day before Halloween, here in central Wisconsin, and I'm back on the ridgetop, big bowl kind of down below me with strip cropped beans and corn down bottom. So we got a field up on top to our back, to our north, which is corn. It's been picked for about a week now, so not sure if you can hear the combines running or not, but they're actually picking the corn down bottom, so fingers crossed that's the dinner bell ringing. Running solo tonight, I'm gonna be self-filming. Gotta love this time of year. We're just waiting for one to come past us, so stick with us. I got a good feeling about tonight. shakes, baby. Even from just from a doe, man. That's what we're out here to do. Gotta love it. The shot was a little bit farther back, but you know what? I want to put some meat in my freezer and had these does come through. The front one was big. Give her a little bit of time. I'm gonna knock another arrow. And we still got about an hour left to sit, so maybe a buck will come through. We'll see, but hopefully we got a doe down on the ground and feeling good, so I'm jacked.
What's up, Briar? Give me a high five, bud. What's up? You go find a deer?
Yep. Yeah.
You excited?
Yeah.
You think we're gonna find her?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Got my team here. I got my buddies. Excited?
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right.
Extremely gratifying experience tonight. Being able to self-film this doe, shooting her at 40 yards. Was worried about the shot, but ended up being good. Double lunger. She only went about 100 yards. But the most special part of the night was Sarah bringing the boys out to help me track for the very first time. Last night was awesome. Extremely gratifying to be able to self-film a hunt and have it all pan out and work out as expected, the way it should go down. It's not easy. I mean, it's extremely difficult. That's why it makes it that much more rewarding when it does all come together. And then the fact that my boys were able to come out and help me track for their very first time, and just to see the joy that the sport brings me in their eyes when I look at them, and to see it in their eyes. They get to see the whole process, start to finish, of where their food's coming from, essentially. You know, we sit down at dinner and they know that they're eating venison, and they know that they're eating a deer, but for them to actually be a part of it, and them to get old enough to actually see it all clicking, and it's just, words can't explain it. It's extremely, extremely awesome. All in all, 2016 shaping up to be a good year. Gosh, darn it. So mad right now. I can't believe that just happened. Gosh darn it. Oh well, that's hunting. What can you do? We got the doe down, and now we're just looking to put our hands on some horn, so stay tuned. You're watching Outdoor Junkies.
This segment is brought to you by I-90 Enterprises, your benchmark for excellence.
Hey, junkies. We just got done eating lunch at one of our favorite spots, Body Shop in New Lisbon. Got some good burgers, so now we're heading out to the stand, see if we can find something good feel for the Friday night, so hopefully we can get the job done tonight. I had a dream last night that it was gonna be good today. We're gonna try out a new stand. We haven't hunted in yet. We're hoping that not hunting it before, it's not much pressure, so trying something new tonight. Hey junkies, so we're gonna head right up onto the top of that point of that bluff right there. What we're gonna do is we're gonna walk around the edge of the cornfield to try and keep as quiet and stealthy as we can get to get up top. Up top there's an alfalfa field, and hopefully we can use the edge of the corn so we don't get busted up. Been trying for 4 or 5 years, but then we were hearing signs all over and saw a bunch of scrapes on the way in. Then I heard the deer coming in and actually saw it, and Justin had to tell me to stand up and grab my bow, tell me 30 yards out.
Stop again.
He told me to stop when I could, but I didn't stop him.
shot at an animal with my bow. I've been bow hunting, 5 years. I've knocked that arrow for the last 5 years, and that's the first time I shot it. I've knocked that same arrow for 5 years. So we snuck out of the stand. We're down in the truck right now. We did watch the footage back. I feel a little bit more comfortable with the shot where we hit the buck. So we're gonna come back in a little bit, and hopefully we have a good blood trail to follow, and hopefully we can still collect on the deer today.
Right here? That's where he was?
Yeah. Right in that range.
Okay.
But then one step that way, yeah.
Okay. You got blood?
Yeah.
Where?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. Yep, there's more up here. Just don't go too far. Just tell me where you get last blood. Don't disrupt it.
Yeah.
There's some right up by the base of the tree. Look for your arrow too. Let me take a look at this and make sure it's not bad blood. Looks really good. Yeah, it's nice and bright. Looks like lungs, at least one lung. I'm trying not to walk right on it, but you're doing good. Got blood right up in front of you to your right. Oh, no, I don't know about that. Take your time. See him? Nice! There he is! Good job, babe. You excited?
Yeah.
Good job, babe. I'm super proud of you. That's cool. Your first archery buck.
Yeah.
First shot. First buck. You smoked him.
Well, here he is, my very first deer with the bow. It's my first archery deer after 4 or 5 years of trying, knocking the same arrow. It busted when he fell, so can't use it anymore, obviously. But I got my first one. I'm pretty stoked about it. So we were a little nervous I was a little nervous with my shot. I didn't feel too good about it when I was up in the stand, but when we got down, he was quartering away, so we got lungs, and it was actually a pretty easy track. So here he is. I'm super excited.
Got a pretty nice little buck coming right after him, too.
And then right after him, a buck right about the exact same size came through, and that was actually the closest deer that's ever been to me in the stand. So it was nice watching that and actually seeing some of their behavior up front and seeing how I can and cannot act in the stand. So hopefully next time I'll be a little bit more confident with myself and prepared and actually know when to stand up and grab my bow myself.
That's why we love archery hunting, though,
yeah.
Right? I mean, it's not easy. I'll tell you what, this has been one of the most rewarding hunts I have been a part of in a long time. I just shot a pretty decent deer a couple days ago, and it compares to nothing like watching her get her first archery deer. She's been trying for the longest time. What has it been, 4 or 5 years now?
Yep.
And she sacrifices a lot of time staying home with the boys to allow me to go out and do what I love to do. She wants to experience it. We've tried for the past couple of years, and it just doesn't seem to work out. Super proud of her. Perfect shot, double lunged him, and he didn't go more than 100 yards, maybe a little bit far back, but still good enough to get the job done. So She's put so much time in. It's nice when it finally works out. So good job, babe.
Thank you.
Outdoor Junkies!